The following program is brought to you by NLTV, the People's Platform.
Aloha! Welcome to another edition, episode 86, by the way, of Coulda, Shoulda, Woulda. J.E. Orozco, I be he.
John Hendricks.
Thank you very much for tuning on in and
Yeah.
getting our feel of football. Got a lot of things that we're anticipating, and some of those are seeing some of the players that were drafted to see how they did.
Yeah.
But then again, we've got the storylines that go backward in time, and here's one for you. One
What do you got?
quarterback,
Yeah.
and we'll start with quarterbacks, okay? Quarterback talk here.
Favorite position.
One quarterback on their team is a cap hit of almost $41 million, and his backup / maybe starter is just a little over $1 million. Does that make a difference? Well, not really. You got to pay the
Not
guy
on the field.
You got to pay the. You made his contract, right?
Yeah.
I'm talking of Deshaun Watson
Oh,
and Shador.
Captain Cap hit.
$40.9 million. So
Yeah. Guaranteed
God
money.
dog, man.
Guaranteed.
now that being said, again, they had a ball game yesterday, and or rather on Saturday,
Saturday-ish.
and they managed to come out on the winning side of things on that one.
Did he help at all? I mean, did Mr. Watson help them win?
No.
What I saw didn't look good.
34-10. Okay.
Okay.
They lose the ball game, but
Yeah.
in terms
they
of
lost, I'm sorry.
him,
Yeah.
in terms of him, he played okay.
What's that? Yeah.
Well, again, he's got a new head coach, Todd Monken.
100%
So
new
that's a
coach.
new, and they had
New hope.
What was him?
Yeah.
I think it's like 5 out of the last 6 years had to relearn another offense kind of thing.
Yeah, because Kevin Stefanski was the problem. But I'll go with you. They got a new coach, the Browns, and Watson's got a new lease on life.
Yep.
But doesn't look
11 out of 15 passing,
Hey.
126 yards.
okay.
Okay. But the throw of the day was Shador Sanders,
Oh,
who got a 35-yard gain in the third quarter. And he, too, looked pretty calm and collected in that Monken offense. Of course, he did have that interception. I don't know if you're able to see that one well overthrown. It might as well have been throwing it to the DB there. It's hard to gauge these ball games because you're playing against a lot of backups.
100%.
Yeah.
And
so-
backups on your side of the ball, your weapons
Right.
maybe aren't your standard weapons you have at your disposal if you happen to be lucky enough to start for the Browns this year in the regular season. Oh, what a gig that is. Hey, somebody's fighting for that job. Well, two people are. I don't know whatever happened to Dylan Gabriel. I'm just going to keep bringing it up until we hear something about him other than that he's on their third string quarterback.
Yeah.
But so as far as I'm aware, is this the only existing QB battle that's still going out there where, somebody hasn't been declared a day one? I think it is the only team where we don't know yet. 'Cause
all
I don't-
signs point towards
Watson.
Deshaun Watson.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure. But I don't think Todd Monken has come out with the email yet or to whoever it might be declaring that that's a fact.
No,
unless
no.
somebody gets injured.
He
So-
hasn't done that
And
yet.
I don't think that's true for any other team. I can't think of another team where there's a QB battle going on, which makes sense. You shouldn't-
Chicago.
Hey, that guy's
Yeah,
Badgett's pretty good.
Yeah.
Hey, I saw a little Badgett. I saw me a little Badgett.
Yeah.
Kind of like what I saw.
Everybody did. They're going, okay, man, we got a true bona fide backup here, man, because Caleb's
That's
not
true.
going anywhere.
Well,
man.
Caleb liked what he saw too.
Yeah.
That's how confident Caleb is. Mm-hmm.
Also got Case Keenum back there as well.
I thought, now who ended up with Cooper Rush? I saw him play a little bit this
That's
weekend. I can't
Atlanta.
remember. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Hey, listen. Pretty good. Like, I would say there's like a 75% chance that Cooper Rush is going to see some playing time. I hope I'm not digressing too
Well,
much, but
and
since we're
again-
talking about elite quarterbacks,
Again, we're kind of jumping around here, but you're looking at Atlanta, and
Oh, my. Yeah.
Tua's opening was terrible, okay?
oh no.
yeah, so
I tried
there-
watching
there
that.
might be case for seeing Cooper Rush.
Because Penix is hurt. Yeah.
And
No, you got
Tua get hurt. And well, that offensive line, I mean, he goes from bad to worse, man, as far as offensive line goes. It looks like. Again, we've got to wait because it's just one ball game here, okay?
Yeah.
But nonetheless, again, the Bears, 320 yards passing between Badgett and Keenum, okay? 3 touchdowns. So a lot of good things going on there, man.
They're just unstoppable no matter who they put out there because Ben Johnson says so. His aura is indomitable. His aura scores touchdowns. Forget about it. That guy's crazy. Everybody loves Ben Johnson.
Then we move on to another quarterback picked 13th in this year's draft by the Los Angeles Rams.
Yeah.
Mr. Simpson.
Hi. Yeah.
Pretty good credentials. Comes from Alabama. Had Saban had a lot of nice things to say when he was under his tutelage for a short period of time. But anybody coming out of there is deemed to be a pretty good quarterback. And, yeah, he had a pretty good ball game there as the Rams did some good work for a preseason game. Again, I always have to put that caveat there. You're playing against backups, okay? Not playing against the true team, so to speak. By the way, on a
sidebar.
2 different camps here.
Okay.
Brady camp, Aaron Rodgers camp.
Oh.
Brady goes, hey, man, these veterans are taking the easy way out, man. Practice, practice, practice. Doesn't matter if it's at your regular practice, but in a preseason game, that is practice. You need to be out there and getting those real-time reps.
That it sounds
Full
like Brady.
Speed.
Yeah.
What do you think, Aaron? I don't think it makes a difference.
Well, that sounds like Aaron, too. Aaron thinks you can just walk out of a cave after consuming some fungi off the walls and then enter a game and throw for 300 yards, and everybody else can do the same. But not everybody has Aaron's magical powers. I'm kind of in between the 2 camps, if you will. I mean, not to be wishy-washy, but some people, even if they've been around a while, they need to play. They need the time. They need to make those connections out there. It's more important for others. That's part about being a head coach is making those decisions and making the right decisions as far as and maybe not in what the player wants. Like, say the player wants to play. Nah, you're not going to play. Say the player doesn't want to play. Yeah, you're going to play. It's just the coach knowing what connections need to be made, knowing who needs to be out there, knowing you don't want to take a risk on it. It's not worth it. They'll be fine. You can pop them right in. Kind of crazy that Ty Simpson's getting a lot of, accolades for his performance and saying, hey, then maybe they didn't overdraft him by about 1 million picks.
21 of 25, 190 yards and 2 TDs.
Well, perhaps that's the old Sean McVay aura that just scores touchdowns when no one's looking.
And again, they talk about McVay doing the right things, challenging him. He had a lot of rollouts, on-the-move throws, specific plays that they talked about, a screen where he had to really zip it in there kind of thing. So he says, quote, unquote, I thought he took what the defense gave him. I thought he read the plays out, read with his feet. I thought he did a really good job overall. But again, one preseason game does not make it.
A couple of thoughts on that. Defense in the preseason exhibition.
Right.
But the reality with that, too, is maybe you're not getting the best players, but you're getting the best out of the players on the field because those guys are trying to make a team.
And
if not the team they're playing for, they want somebody to see them, and they want to be seen as doing well.
And it's
and
full
make plays.
speed.
Well, they're fighting for their careers.
Right.
So you're getting that out of those guys. So 21 for 25, I'll take it. It's better than, 10 for 25. The other thought I have about that is we really don't want to see him play this year because if we do, only under certain circumstances. In a blowout, you're going to pull Stafford, hopefully.
Right.
And there very well may be quite a few of those. I don't want to, go too far in advance and see how great that offense is going to be. It's going to be hard to stop that offense, and it's also going to be hard to score on that defense. So there could be a lot of Ty Simpson garbage time, which would be great for him. Or he might get to play entire games at the end of the year if the Rams have locked it up and they don't need Stafford. You sit him, that last game of the year, that 17th game, that might be all Ty Simpson. And again, they're looking down the road, they meaning the Rams. They want to get a couple more years, at least this year for sure, out of Stafford, and a couple more, maybe one more, maybe 2. And then you got a guy in Simpson that's been hopefully still there, sitting there, 3 years, ripening.
Well, it's not like the cupboard is bare. They got that Stinson Bennett back there.
Another
as well.
Georgia quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Well, not you. We said Alabama. Yeah, no, sorry. Georgia quarterback.
well, there you
Yeah.
go, man.
Yeah.
I'll save another one. I was going to move around here, but a little bit here. The Pittsburgh Steelers. One, Mike McCarthy, back home in Pittsburgh where he grew up, loved the Steelers, and now he's back there with his former quarterback of Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers. But Penn State said, hey, we got our own quarterback, Drew Allar.
Mm. Mm.
The kid, let's put it this way. After the ball game, there was a massive run on Drew Allar jerseys.
Really?
Yeah. People were going crazy. Overreaction again.
Okay.
One ball game, okay?
Uh-huh.
But the guy had a lot of good things. Had 10 of 13, 153 yards, 2 passing touchdowns, plus a rushing score,
Mhm.
okay?
Mhm.
Not bad at all, okay?
Mhm.
Pulling the ball down when you need to. 74-yard plus catch and run to another rookie, Caden Wetchen.
Okay.
So, again, you're looking forward, but again, it's Aaron's to keep and to continue upward with Mike McCarthy.
Oh, guaranteed. And according to Aaron, this is it. And Aaron always tells the truth and never changes his mind.
Oh, no.
No, this is it.
Yeah.
This year is it, whatever it is. Whether it's, not making the playoffs and having that disappointment in your last year or winning the Super Bowl. It's over, it's done. So, like you said, it's the future. What this portends maybe more than anything else, this performance by Mr. Drew Allar of Penn State,
Right.
local boy, so to
Local
speak.
boy.
I don't know where he's from.
Yeah.
He's probably from Virginia or something, but whatever. What it portends is that you have a head coach now that is not a defensive head coach. You have, an offensive head coach, and quite a good one at that. The Cowboys had some pretty darn good their best year maybe was last year, and McCarthy's gone and Shoddy taking over, but they had some pretty great offensive years under Mike McCarthy. So if you're a fan of the Steelers, or even just, in the region, you're looking at the AFC North, that could be a shift, a big shift in that the Steelers are actually threats to score points. Recent years, the post Roethlisberger years have been lean when it comes to points. And, whether it's fair or not, Mike Tomlin gets a lot of the responsibility for them not being a potent, lethal offensive team. So maybe a change there.
Leaned on their defense more than anything else.
High paid veteran defense that knows what it's doing. A lot of TJ Watt. But now with McCarthy and Rodgers at the helm, who did not have a bad year last year, by the way, and they won the division. Not that we picked them to win it this year. Fine. But yeah,
9-8, but still winning it. So
good enough.
Yeah.
So this year, maybe win the division, but also perhaps, if not win the division, get a wild card slot. But more importantly, look like a threat when you got the ball in your hands, because when they're
the fear you want in the defense. Hey, they may score on this possession.
Right, because the playoff game that they did earn by winning the division, they could not move the ball. Meaning the Steelers day.
Yeah.
I know it was against the Texans, I believe, which is hard to move the ball against. But regardless, perhaps better chance this year with a different coach who focuses on offense. So could be big difference.
Then one that got so much notoriety, obviously the number one pick of the draft, one Fernando Mendoza. Sky high expectations, of course, right?
Yeah.
Well, they put Kurt in there for one series, and
Kurt looked good.
Yeah.
Did I say Kurt? Kirk looked good. Excuse me.
But again, Mendoza, 10 of 16, 97 yards, a touchdown in his debut, which was some type of record there. Rookies don't usually score a touchdown in their debut.
Really?
But again, Kurt is the starter for now.
Yeah, no QB controversy. And we talked about that. Kubiak making the mature decision. We talked about that.
Right.
The 2 podcasts ago, the last one. But I like what I saw from Mendoza. And you know what I really like? The not gaudy numbers. That would really be too much. You don't when you're a rookie and you're the number 1 overall pick and things of that nature, and the franchise is resting on your shoulders. For some reason, I don't think it's healthy to come out in your first exhibition game and just go nuts and just gaudy, long chunk plays, crazy bomb touchdown passes, perfect tight little windows. It's better to just kind of to tread lightly and warm your way up to the game.
Slowly.
Just warm your way up to the game. Don't get too high expectations in your own head, if nothing else, and then start to maybe get down on yourself
Yeah,
because it's
yeah.
just not that easy anymore.
Question yourself.
Oh, it's actually getting harder. No, it should get slowly. Every day should get a little easier. And the only way for that to happen is don't have super great days to begin with. Just work your way into it. That being said, I did see, one really great pass that he threw. I was like, okay, I like this guy. It was just a super tight window. Had to get it past the linebacker into a tiny little slot, right on the receiver's hands, right down the middle. They're saying where he can't throw the ball between the numbers. Oh, it was tight laser, but catchable. Some guys can throw those lasers where it hits the receiver's hands, and it looks like they got to go get it
Too
checked
hard,
out. And they
boy.
got doing the blue tent
Yeah.
for bruising on the hands, but catchable ball. But like everything I saw, I liked how he looked under center, he being Mendoza. I liked how he looked he looked comfortable. That on that play, it was an under center play action, and he fooled everybody, including me. And I'm just not that. I'm not one to be fooled, but I like what I saw a lot.
He's doing things well on the field, and
Yeah.
he's doing things well off the field as well. One of the ones he's been doing is, hey, I have no interest in going to the strip.
Oh, him?
Yeah. He said, I'm here
Shocking.
to play football.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the number one pick. I got to show that I'm serious about it. So, no, the strip is not in my future right now.
Yeah, you ever even try to go to a work conference in Las Vegas? It's so hard to stay focused.
He said he's avoiding
You
that.
imagine living there and trying to hold a job down. Good for him. He's the guy for the job. If you want to say not being distracted by the glitz, glitter, and glamour of Las Vegas.
Boy, I'm quite sure, though, because last time I was there, this was after he'd just gotten drafted. Billboards all over the city there. Fernando.
Sure.
Fernando.
Oh, yeah.
So, we shall see that.
Fernando.
All right. and
I'm
then-
excited I'm excited to see him play later on in the year.
Last one that I
Hopefully.
put in here was the Dallas Cowboys. Okay.
Sure.
Okay, we know
Nobody
that
gets
it's going
tired
to be
about talking
Dak.
about that.
We know it's going to be Dak, all right?
Oh, yeah.
But the backup, who is the backup? Sam Howell or Milton?
They hung on to Milton because they got him last year for a bag of peanuts.
He's still there. He's
Wow.
still there, yeah.
Good.
He's you mentioned about the rocket arm there, sometimes your hands, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
He had a little more touch on this one.
Okay,
here, man.
good.
So-
Because that is one of his strengths. Literally, is his arm strength and getting the ball down the field in a hurry. It didn't go as well as I thought it would last year. I thought we would, see a little bit more of Milton. Although I believe he was a mid-season acquisition, if I'm not mistaken, or did the Cowboys acquire him before the season
They
started
acquired him
last year?
just before the
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
from the Patriots.
So he was there the whole year, and there
Yeah.
were opportunities. Yeah, I mean, Sam Howell's been around. And he
And
started with the Commanders.
He looked
right?
pretty good there too.
He looked really good with the Commanders, and then he kind of disappeared. But, there's something. Let me put it this way. Neither one of those guys is Cooper Rush, and at some point we're going to miss him. Mr. Can't really throw the ball. It looks like a duck.
I'm safe.
Hey, I mean, not talk about no arm strength, but always reliable. Cooper Rush. We'll miss him at some point.
17
I already miss him.
17-7. Okay, the first preseason opening win since 2017.
The Cowboys won 17-7. Only gave up 7. Look at this dominating defense already showing up, showing force. I bet they're upset. It wasn't just a bowl
And that,
zero.
that 7 points came off of an opening drive by Seattle.
It was a giveaway.
3 third down pass interference penalties to move the ball downfield.
So if nothing
and
else,
after that, they shut them down.
if nothing else, we can mark it on the board now. We beat the defending champs and held them under double digits.
And
Do it in week 1.
in the
week
second, in the second half, we had a former Cowboy. I can't even remember his name now because he fumbled the ball at the
Whoops.
5-yard line or whatever it was. And lo and behold, that defense kept them out of the end zone from the 5-yard line. Now, a lot of it is going from the 4-3 defense,
Okay.
4 down linemen,
Yep.
to the 3-4.
I like it.
Okay,
Yep.
and of the 3, the down linemen, then you got those 4 linebackers and edge rushers. He likes to, I say he, Christian Parker,
Yeah.
likes to move that 4th guy. Hey, he's bouncing around. It may look like we're strong on one side, but he's going to roll to the just before the snap. So a lot of good things that are happening there, man.
Well, the acquisition of Quinnen Williams and Kenny Clark, those nose tackles and those guys on the inside will allow you to play just 3 men up front because it's like having four. It's
there.
like having 4 guys when you
Right.
got those guys, and now you
Yep.
got those linebackers. And now I'd be most interested to see what you do with Caleb Downs in that scheme where you have that. Give him the freedom of movement just to kind of
sometimes
ball
he's a
hawk,
safety,
as they say.
sometimes he's a slot quarterback.
I'm looking for him to have a big impact, punching out balls, interceptions, just being a menace back there and making big plays in the biggest moments. So excited for that. Thanks for joining the squad.
And again, we're sticking with a little bit of Cowboys here,
Just
but
a little.
that defense, okay?
Just a little.
If we were able to go to some practices, you would hear a lot of yelling on the defensive side of things, calling out plays or adjustments and stuff. That carries over into the locker room, into the meeting rooms. In fact, in the meeting rooms, people will be going by the meeting rooms, and they have to peek in there. Is everything okay in there? But that is Christian Parker's mantra. I want vocalization. I want you to know what's going on. And I don't want it to be just, hey, I want to make sure you cover that guy. No, they're yelling it to each other.
Right.
And he loves that. He intentionally loud, demanding the players replicate the exact communication required on the field when you're breaking down film and such.
Oh, they're in the cafeteria. Pass me the salt. I mean, you got to stay in character, like these movie actors.
Yeah.
Like even when they're not shooting, you stay in character. So it's everywhere, throw the soap. Just screaming and yelling constantly.
Yeah.
People are getting traumatized. It's that aren't part of this. But
I mentioned that muff punt, right?
Let me tell you something, Jay.
What?
Anything, if it sounds weird, if it sounds non-traditional, if your things are coming out of camp, that they're doing these new things, anything new, do anything different from last year, right? Anything different, everything different, everything different.
Just have an okay defense. Well, Christian Parker says, no, that ain't what we're doing here. In fact, I mentioned about that muff punt, right? They gave the ball to them at the 5-yard line.
Ouch.
Christian Parker gets up, tells his staff, they ain't in.
Not on our watch.
So the defense stayed composed, right, and they forced a turnover on downs. 4 downs. Couldn't get it in, Seattle did. So, for Cowboy fans, that sure is
so much more of that
sign.
to come. So much more of that to come. You just wait and see. Yeah. And mediocre defense, who cares? Yeah, so you're good enough to make the playoffs, but then you're not good enough to win a big game. You need a top 10 defense to win a big game in the playoffs. It doesn't happen otherwise.
He also says, we're going away from the mantra of let them make a mistake. No. We are going to have takeaways.
Yeah, not bend but don't break. It's break, 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 and yell at them while you do it. Scream at everybody.
They had a scrimmage against the Rams before this.
That was good. I like that.
3 interception by Justin Barone. Physical multi-sack performances.
Well, I'd love to practice against the Rams every day. I can't see how that would hurt unless they, like
iron
fooled us.
Iron. All right, we're going to look into some individuals who had some pretty good games. Giant rookies. Malachi Fields. Ever heard that name?
No. What does he do?
My goodness.
What does he do on the field?
He is a T. Higgins-like threat.
Oh, is he a lanky receiver?
Man, big, tall guy. Malik Neighbors on the other side. Jackson Dart rolled out to the left there, was pressured, and pressured is going to go out of bounds. Throws it up high towards the back of the end zone on the left corner. This Malachi goes up.
Was he trying to throw it away?
I kind of thought so.
Yeah.
He reaches up and brings it down for the TD, boys. So they got a lot of good things, unfortunately, for the East there.
Unfortunately for us and that stellar all-time defense we just talked about. And, it's interesting, too, you mentioned Malik Neighbors. Talk about ascending. He was on the rise before he got injured.
Yep.
Like, he was really, his numbers, but not just the production, but the way he was getting those yards and touchdowns. He was in that class of top 10 receivers. So, yeah.
And
Compliment to him will be tough on us.
You mentioned that word at injury, right?
Ouch.
Some teams are already snake bit, John.
Yeah.
Arizona Cardinals.
No. Don't tell me Jacoby Brissett's. No, not
Well,
him.
they had Jeremiah Love, who looked fantastic.
Yes, he did.
Sprain, high ankle sprain.
Oh, not a high ankle sprain.
Out for the rest of the preseason. Chase Bisontis from Texas A&M, second-round guard, misses the entire year with a torn medial collateral ligament.
MCL.
Third round, quarterback Carson Beck,
No.
rib injury.
Okay. Those can be lingering.
Fourth round defensive end Caleb Proctor out with a knee injury.
Mm-hmm.
This is without even playing a regular season game.
If you wonder why we're talking about the Arizona Cardinals, their injury woes, this is because this just couldn't be going better for them to have the Arch Manning pick, quite frankly. Because no, I'm just saying.
I didn't even think about that, but
they're,
you're right.
They're already probably not going to be very good.
Oh, man.
Well, here's a sure way to not only not be very good, but probably be the worst is have some of your most important players not play. And that's there. I'm not saying that they're out there hurting these guys or anything, or that these injuries aren't legitimate. There's a silver lining. No, to the guys that are hurt, I'm not making light of your injuries. We've all had injuries before, probably not caused professionally,
Right.
but it stinks. And we got to remember when we talk about these are human beings. It hurts. So I'm not making light of their injuries, but that bodes well for tanking, so to speak, legitimate tanking. So there you go, Arizona Cardinal fans. You are winning right now. Winning.
Throw in the towel now already.
Yeah, white flag, whatever you got, throw it in.
And
Wave it.
I left this for the end because it was shocking to me. I texted to you last night. Von Miller, $7.5 million.
You did.
I don't even think it was the dollar amount, right? He
That's
was
a lot.
wanting to play for the Cowboys. I told you about him having his own podcast, and Raising Cane's was his sponsor, and the Raising Cane's
Right.
CEO, president,
Yeah.
lived a couple of houses down from him.
Is he-
an Cowboy.
Is he a Texas guy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
DeSoto, Texas. My mom and dad will be able to drive to the ball games to
Give
watch
us a
me
little.
play.
Give us a little Texas knowledge. Well, what would we know? Where is DeSoto near? The nearest point we'd be aware of. Is it
About 100
north,
miles
south, or?
southwest of Dallas-Fort Worth.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Small town.
Again,
I'm assuming.
driving, not too small, but small enough, yeah.
My favorite part about this.
By the way,
What?
Von Miller,
Sorry.
Texas A&M.
I kind of figured that. I thought I remembered that too. Von Miller, Super Bowl MVP.
Yes.
Von Miller. My favorite part about the signing is, sure, I think we'll get some production in that 3-4 scheme you just mentioned
Right.
out of Von Miller. There's still some juice in the tank. I mean, I'm sure that the Bills were hoping to get more out of him, and they didn't.
9 sacks.
But my bigger thing is just the experience and the leadership.
Right there. Right there.
That he's a winner. The guy's
Super
a
Bowl
winner. MVP,
leadership.
yes. And he knows how to play the game correctly. And if you're going to be immature or you're not going to take the game seriously, you're going to cheat the game and thereby in the process of cheating the game, cheat your fellow teammates out of the game itself, I don't think Von Miller's going to let that stand. I think he's going to let you know right off the bat, yeah, I might be new to this team, but I'm not new to this game.
And for me, I'm going like, oh, I don't need double-digit sacks from him, okay?
5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get 5 from you.
Yeah. Oh,
the,
yeah.
The rest of the gang, you get 4, you get 3, you get 2, whatever it may be.
Mhm.
But collectively, as a team,
Yes.
we're in double digits.
Hopefully top 10 sacks in the league.
Hopefully somewhere
Yeah.
around the number 15 or so. in
No,
sacks in
we
the
got to
course.
get into the top 10 to be any good, to be
Well.
any real threat. But I love the signing for the leadership purposes. I love it for the experience, and he's going to look terrific. No one's going to look better in a Cowboys uniform. It is going to fit him to a T, and he's going to look fantastic in it. And I hope that he's healthy and gets to play a lot. A lot.
And that lends it to the next one to fall, Aaron Donald. So look out for that.
Is
in
that
the
no
future.
announcements yet, right?
Practicing with the team.
I didn't get the email yet. Yeah, he's just having fun. How good do you have to be where you can just say, hey, you want to just come play with us, like scrimmage, like
Yeah.
like remember the old days? You go to the Sandlot.
We're not going to pay
You
you.
go to the Sandlot. Somebody's playing a game. Hey, here's a glove. You want to jump in? And they just like, hey, Aaron, if you just want to come and practice and
There
just
you
have a
go,
little
man.
fun with us, a little scrimmage time, you're more than welcome to. Run of the house, Aaron. Whatever you want. He obviously earned that. He's a Rams legend.
All right, well, that wraps it up for episode 86 of Coulda, Shoulda, Woulda. J.E. Orozco.
John Hendricks.
bidding you a fond aloha.
Oh, yo.